today, from Seattle, Washington, it's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports.
It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. Today, it's an NFC West battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Out come the Rams, and at the controls, the former Cal Bear standing at 6'4", quarterback Jared Goff.
There's a lot of good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdown passes. That was impressive. And he's so close, isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team. That was costly. If he just cleans that up a little bit, there's a reason for optimism with this team and this passer.
It's a gain of
the first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll run it. Here's McFadden. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
2nd and 6. At the Seahawks' 38-yard line.
From the 38, Goff. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Touchdown.
Robert Woods, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 26. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Goff now looking to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Goff. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Trey Hendrickson In there to bury him for a loss of 11.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Will Dissly, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Wilson in the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. Throwing again here. Wilson. Short throw to Smith. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. And now it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wilson. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. He's at the 30. 10. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A.
Touchdown, L.A.
And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Gano the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And the lead is now 24. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle.
Offense.
So that'll back them up 5.
Still first down.
They go play action now. Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
He was covered by Steven Nelson.
Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
Wilson.
They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And that is incomplete. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. First down, a run with McFadden. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
from the gun. Here's Gone. That's into the hands of Pascal. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams just continue to pour it on. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's Russell Wilson and the Seahawk offense now getting set to go again. In 2nd quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
This, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. This is Carson, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Out of the gun, Here's Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. From the shotgun, Wilson. Smith catches left side. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
At the 40-yard line.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
Seahawks, nothing.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They'll run on first down. Carson, nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
At the 40-yard line.
From the gun, Wilson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Brought him down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams' 38. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The man they call Snacks, Damon Harrison, forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Over the middle to Smith. And he gets it down to the 32. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And he's got it. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of this.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Roosevelt Nix, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2. Wilson. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now a first down throw, gone. Finding a safety valve here, that's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was, and making sure they didn't get there.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Returnable for Lockett. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 33. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
McFadden again. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Samson Abukum. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Where you see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And that will be incomplete. Indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And he will bring it back. It's an interception returned for a Rams touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended for Tyler Lockett. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson over the middle, complete. It's Smith.
Wilson.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Play action. Now Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They'll get 34 yards there. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Will Disley, the intended receiver, 3rd down here. Now it's Carson. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves them with a 1st and goal.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
To throw is Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Wilson now, operating from the gun. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still have your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down.
Los Angeles.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points